finally going to take that hard disk drive out of there and put this in there to replace it, even though it's only 480, but that's okay. That's plenty of space for my needs. I won't be recording that much, but I'll document a few things. One issue is down here. All of the SATA ports are underneath the graphics card, so I gotta get special cords that'll fit under there. Right now I stuffed 3 in there. I need to get a 4th to add the Intel to it without removing the hard drive here, but I might just remove the hard drive and make it external somewhere else, which is probably what I'm gonna do right now. Yep, I ordered a case. Alright, looks terrible, but Intel's down there. The old OCZ, which I don't recommend anyone get, is up there, and everything's plugged up. So now I'm go ahead and install Windows on the Intel, and nope, over here. Take the Hitachi, put it inside here, and then take this one and do stuff with that one and see if I can get that one working again. The hard drive works, but I don't know. So of course nothing goes as I planned. That's the original drive right there. That's the new Intel drive. I'm gonna try and update everything on there so that it works properly. It's not booting with this, so alright. Hold on. Alright, so I got Windows 7 installed on there. It's doing another update, of course. Let me tell you about this. So listen carefully. I have it installed on the Intel drive right here. When I boot up, it says there's no bootable drive. After I go into the BIOS and immediately exit, it slowly does a whole bunch of stuff there and then boots up. So yeah, it's restarting again because, you know, Windows has to restart 47 times in order to update instead of, you know, just one time. So I don't know why it does that, and it'd be nice to know so that I wouldn't have to go through that. However, with the case I'm gonna replace this with and put that in, and I'll reset the BIOS, and hopefully that might fix that, but probably not because I hate computers. Alright, let me show you. And that's what it does. That's what I have to do to get into Windows 7. Ridiculous. Alright, I'm back on Linux, and I'm obviously looking at, well, it's not obvious, but now that I installed Windows 7 on the other drive, this drive still has KDE Neon on it, and I really wish that I could easily access Grub from here and have it add Windows 7, have it add that drive, but I don't know, there's really no easy way to do that. I'm gonna try Grub Customizer, hopefully that works, but I don't know, I wish it was a lot easier to do this sort of thing where I can get Grub to just recognize, hey, there's a new drive, we need to add this to the list, but for some reason I've never actually seen Grub show up on that computer, so let me do that. So apparently when I went to general settings, show menu wasn't checked. So I checked show menu, so now it should show it, hopefully. We'll see. Stuff never goes how I like it to go, normally. It's finally working the way I want it to work, the way it always should have. Something big came in the mail a little while ago. I wonder what it is. So, previous videos that I eventually got to doing would have revealed that I was working on the PC I want, and a few things occurred to me. 1, cable management in this thing's impossible. 2, blood sacrifices I don't want to do. 3, it's really cool compared to my laptop and that's my phone. See if you can guess that anime. Good luck. And unlike, you know, everyone else in 2018, I actually still need those 5.25 inch expansion slots. This is the Corsair 350D. That's the top, so I guess we're going to flip it over. Pop out the outside. I only got this because it was 10% off on eBay. Oh boy, this is hard. I should just make this easy. Out of all of the cases I was looking at, this was the most suitable in the price range. Boy, they packed this thing tight. Goodness. Oh, watch me struggle. It's got someone else's address on this box. It is super tight in here. It's just super. I'm about to give up. Oh, here's one problem. Did that on the other side too. I'll tell you, all the other unboxings of cases went real smooth. I give up. Where's my razor blade? Where is it? Ridiculous. It's packed way too hard to get out. I just wanted to open this real quick and then get ready to go to the gym. But no, can't have that, can we? This is really light at the moment. Alright, I gotta change the camera around because you can't see anything over there. Whew. Let's look at this old case. Alright, so of course there's no cover up here. I had to buy that, which is silly at how much they originally charged for this, but I definitely got it at a price that's probably how much it's worth. It comes with 2 fans, wonderful. Front's all taped up, that's nice. I'll save that for later. It has a window. I would prefer no window, but it has one. Let's check out the back. 5 slots, which is important, what I plan to do, but I can't do yet because that part didn't come in. 120 in the back, PSU. The bottom, of course, the only ventilation. Got holes and stuff down here. Anyway, let's open it up. Alright, 2 thumb screws that'll probably fall off, yep. Okay, and it comes off real nice. Has a 3.5 bay, which I'm gonna take out because I'm not using hard drives or anything that size. It's got the, looks like it only has 2 here, and then these 2, which I'm gonna use from those. I'm gonna take those out, and yeah, that's about it. Front mount stuff. So I'm gonna halfway start on this and then go from there. I got 1 fan in the front. I'm gonna have to get another one. There we go. Well, you thought it was gonna be totally silent? That's not me. Alright. Alright, so got that out of the way. Which way does it go? Come on, there we go. Cute, they actually put little holes in it so it would stay there. Anyway, another drive cage I'm not gonna use. Alright, a few zip ties, a few screws, more screws, and yeah, looks great. Okay, now that's out the way. There's something I wanted to try. There we go. It sits on these at the top of this. I wish they had done the mounts for these so that you could put it down here, but you can't do that. So I'm gonna figure out some way to mount these drives at the bottom, even if I have to put them back here or something. Well, not this, of course. That's kind of silly. Do I have a... This is just for cosmetic purposes. Yeah, this would fit right there. I don't know if that's what's going on here. Because I only have 2 right now. So, maybe put 1 there. Maybe put the other one here on top of that. Something like that. We'll see. But all else fail, I'm just gonna put them here and there. Hopefully there's enough space. Alright, yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to do. Yeah, I'll put the drives from over there in there later. And since I don't want to lose these, I'll put these away. There we go. Alright, so look forward to that Dell stuff going in here instead of being in there. I wonder how quiet it'll be. They rolled the edges on the right side. That was nice of them. it lines up flush with this part, but not this part. It pops into place. That's cool. Alright, now this one. The rest of these are like this, and that one. But this one is all of that. Most important. Try and do it the easy way for you. No. You must do it the harder way. There it is. So again, something that was mentioned in like an Amazon post. This part and this part aren't flush. So just keep that in mind. It's gonna look kind of funny, but it'll work. I'm gonna move this down or up. I might even take the fan out of there and put it in here. Maybe. That is. Oh, it's really long. Okay. Now, of course, they put the 140 right in the middle because of the storage things, but I'm not using those. Nor should I use these screws. Let's see if I can find the rubber ones I got. I'll just order more. I just scratched myself going in the closet. So remember when I was talking about, so it's not flush. So this whole area here and this whole area here inside, while this sits on the outside and that sits on the outside. So it looks kind of strange. Looks like you could have a whole thing cover up this whole thing if you had magnets here. But yeah, so that's how that is. And of course you just push these two sides and that pops down. And then you pull that and that'll come right out. But I don't need it to come out right now. It's coming together. So here's how the computer over here is doing. It's a good thing I won the other one, or else I basically have no way of editing. But then I don't have time to edit. That's why there's no videos till maybe July 2018, maybe. Anyway, let's look over here. Let's look back here so you can see. Now, this one has Windows 10 on it, and it's fine. It's running good. No issues so far. This one's good, but this only has 60 gigabytes of storage and it is full. And it's so full that I can't edit anything with this to the point where it won't render anything. And I have this and we're flipping around, small little space. I have the Zotac and it's 480 gigabyte SSD NVMe, which unfortunately this is so old that it can't boot from that. In fact, I don't think I have anything that can boot from this. So this is just standalone storage and it's full too. So I need to get humongous SSD to replace this one and the one in the back. And I was thinking maybe I'll put this in the new one, but then I know what you're thinking. All your slots are taken up. That's why this one has 5 slots on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 gonna be taken up by the GPU, the whole card. 1 will be taken up by, I'm gonna get a extender for the, I'll show you later. That's what I'll do. I'm not gonna put the computer in here just yet. I feel like I need a few things before I put it in here. Even though I got this and that all set. I think I need 1 more fan. Possibly just getting a cover for this or 2 more fans. I don't know, all depends. And I like to get special SATA cables that are really thin so that I can have them go underneath the graphics card, go back here, which I don't know if I'm just gonna tape them to it or what, but I gotta figure out some way to mount the SSDs back there since they didn't think of that back then. Yeah. Sadly, there's nowhere else to mount the SSDs except like up here maybe. But I'd like for, I don't know. This part and then these 2 are the, I guess, LEDs. They look like LEDs, but maybe they're not. I don't know. But the buttons are there, and so this pulls right off. You just pulls off, and reset buttons over there. This whole part is going to end up catching the LED's color, so it looks like that's going to glow really, really bright behind this. Since this won't come off, let me rephrase that. Since this chassis is going to be on most of the time, I don't want these lights to be super bright when it's dark. So I'm going to paint over either this part or both. We'll see. It's rather tricky to get 2 fans in here. I think this part comes off. Matter of fact, I think this whole thing here comes out, but check this. if you undo that, which you have to bring it in side to side like that. And I think this one is just slightly, no, it's a little smaller, it feels like. But anyway, run that through. Do it down here. Slide it in, bring it up, screw it in on one side at least. It goes all the way through, line it up. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Is that it? Nope, it's higher. There it is. Alright. And then, pull the other side. No, okay. So, yeah, there's no way to fit two in there like that, so you're gonna have to take... I'm too nerve-wracked. Alright, ignore the first part, if I even showed you that part. This won't come off, because I looked here to see if this stuff, you know, what came off, and that part doesn't come off. So what you have to do is take the top one, push it up as far as you can, and then take the bottom one, push it down as far as you can, and then try and meet them here, and then they both fit in. It's tricky, but you can do it. I actually need to take this one, put it at the top. Apparently the fan I got was a 4-pin, so I want that to be higher up, so you're gonna watch me fumble with this. See that? I leaned it forward just a little. You can't fit the wire here next to it, so you have to put the wire up top. That way, this situation doesn't get in the way of this situation. Oh gosh, this wire's got nowhere to run. That's weird. This part right here doesn't go up high enough to accommodate this going through. So that's what we'll do. We'll take this one, stick it through the bottom one down here, because this wire is thinner, and we'll just stick that on in there. Yep. And we'll take this one, stick it through this hole, which it fits through better. That on in there. And do this real quick. Make sure that gets in there. Bottom first. Raise that up. There you go. That was fun. These are the perfect size for SSDs, which I'll need these later, but not right now. Got this in the mail yesterday. Didn't open it because I knew what was in it, so there was no point in opening it. Actually, I got two things in the mail. Another's in the closet, and I'm not going to bother opening that either, because I know what it is, and I don't need it at the moment, but I wanted to put this on real quick. It probably could have came in the same box. This is really a small box. It came in this whole thing. Corsair. Anyway, it was shipped safely via UPS, warranty against defects. And I guess that's for Australians or whatever. Let's see. Alright, so this is just the mesh, not a air filter. But there we go. Maybe I'll put some fans up there, maybe. I don't know. And then there's this, which I'm not going to be using yet. But it's a fan hub. It's a 4-pin. The Dell has a 5-pin, so I'm waiting for a 5-pin converter so I can use. There's only 2 fan hubs on there, and they're both 5-pin. So one of them, which is the rear exhaust on there, I'm gonna put that one into this, and then I can run 1, 2, 3, 4 fans. But I only have 3 in here, so I'm just going to run 3 for now. See how that goes and compare the temperatures. At the moment, idle, that is 44 degrees on the GPU and around 38 degrees on each of the cores, all 4 of them. A little tricky. Inside here is a very nicely packaged windowless panel, and let me just do this real quick. Here's the other one that came with it, so I'm just put that down there and spit on it, and then put that on top, and there it is. I'm gonna go put this away. Alright, so all that is ready. Now all I need is the 5-pin to 4-pin, and then I could put everything in here and see how that goes. It's gonna look really neat, even though you won't see the inside because there won't be a window. The best, most I don't know. And whatever, train of thought was gone. Unlike, you know, everyone else in 2018, I actually still need those 5.25 inch expansion slots that are at the front, because I'm gonna put. Alright, well, you didn't miss anything. I'm not sure when it stopped recording, so whatever, it's fine. This part here, if I can. Now this one's good, but oh, you can't see me point. It's dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am not pointing at that. Something. One will be taken up by something, and one will be taken up by something. Windowless display.